My bad.
Yes. So week 8, we had honestly a lot of blowouts. So there's not too many games that we want to really talk about, but there were 3 that kind of stick out to me. The Jets got their first win against the Bengals. Obviously, they were down. I want to say 15, maybe it was 14, but in the fourth quarter, they make a comeback. Justin Fields is listening to the owner loud and clear. He wasn't even supposed to start. Tyrod Taylor just so happened to not be a go. Comes in, looked like much ado about nothing. Same old Jets, and then they come out and they get a win, getting Aaron Glenn his first win. Um, and that locker room looked elated, as they should. A coach is getting his first win, even though it's halfway through the season. You're 1-7. Fuck it. Why not?
But that's a good thing. That tells me that players are buying in. And I thought
And they
Aaron
wanted
Glenn,
it for him.
yes, and Aaron Glenn had a great comment in the post game presser. He was like, before you start winning games, you have to learn how not to lose them. And that's so important. Again, golly, I'm going back to Lombardi, but one of the Bill Belichick isms that Lombardi talked about a lot is a lot of teams lose games. It's not the other team winning, it's a lot of team losing games. And when you're talking about a Jets organization that really hasn't had a pulse since what's my man's name down in Tampa?
Well, I was gonna say Rex,
I was gonna get to him, but
but you're saying Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles, he got them to 10-6. You know, they didn't make the playoffs. Shout out to Brandon Marshall and Ryan Fitzpatrick. Guys never know what it's like to play after week 17 or 18, depending on what time of the league you're talking about. But then Todd Bowles, he had a little bit of competency there. He has like a down year, not even a terrible year, just a down year. He's out of there. No real quarterback. And then you go back to Rex. They've been an incompetent franchise from top to bottom. So Aaron Glenn coming in there trying to change a culture. Sometimes changing the culture doesn't result in early wins at the beginning of the first year because you have to get the culture there so then you can build upon the culture. You got to figure out who's going to buy in, who's not going to buy in, who do I want, who am I stuck with, who can I replace? It takes a lot sometimes to turn a football team around, especially for a first-time coach. So, again, let's pump the brakes on it.
And as a former player, too, and it's funny because of the way you just explained it. I mean, look at Dan Campbell. He's the same way. They were 3-13 his first year with Detroit. Then they go to 9-8. They get that big win over Aaron Rodgers on Sunday night to kick him out of the playoffs, and that was his last game in Green Bay, I believe. And now look at them. Detroit's the toast of the town. They're typically at the top of everybody's list when it comes to teams in the NFL.